EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Chicago Bears.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First play and a first pass coming for Darnold. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard game.
First down. First down, Seahawks.
Back to throw, Darnold. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10. Now Darnold. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He completes this to Walker. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. To throw, Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2nd and 14. To the air, Williams. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
19 Charger.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he fires one incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Looking to throw is Williams. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monungai. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on the play.
We're scoreless after one. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Williams. Pass caught right side by Loveland. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Swift is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again, the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Throwing is Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Vegas.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. He'll try and do this himself. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Throw out wide to Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. Darnold now to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's out right at the 25. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down.
Buffalo 18.
First down, Seattle.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 2nd and 2. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet him
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Intercepted.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Madunze. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Colston Loveland from 10 yards out. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Seahawks nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the set.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the lock. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a run here. He'll keep it. Yard gain gets him to the.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep advancing the ball. Battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeout with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now 2nd and 5.
19 tight. 19 tight. Come on. 60 in. 19 Lions. 50. Ready, right?
God, he'll look to and he's got Smith and Jigba. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps in another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
First down.
They'll set up a throw. Go down. They get to it back at the 4. And this offense timeout with second. And then stop it. We'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Down the field goal unit. They try to get 3. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So
Still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
From the gun, here's Williams. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll go play action here with Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice and sure tackle.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line.
That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw again. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden from 8 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Seahawks 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Mustang 19, go!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wow, and that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 32 yards. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
The Seahawks will line up for the
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
Bears 14, Seahawks 9.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now 3rd down and
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out. And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
That keeps the score. Seahawks 15, Bears 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready, set.
To the air, Williams. Over the middle, that's to Loveland, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing is Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
18,
Back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Here's second down.
Let's go. 8-60.
He'll look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Miller's pass intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's Williams. Throw out wide is incomplete.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
On for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Oh, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.